Hello and welcome to a new video. In today's video we're going to take a look again at the Color Cup. Today we're going to have 10 legend teams here from the community for you, and so I really hope that you enjoy this type of videos. If you do, would really appreciate it if you could leave a like and subscribe to the channel as well. As you know, we're going to take a look at 10 top teams that people hit legend with or rank 1 in the world, and one of the rank 1 in the world teams is going to be the first one here already. This is going to be a very interesting one because you're going to have one with Charizard, and Charizard is so back for this meta, but not with the fast move that you would usually use, which is currently the fast move of Fire Spin, but what you want to run instead is going to be Dragon Breath. Dragon Breath is a legacy move as well, so you have to be a bit mindful towards that one, but it is great in order to, basically bait out Pokemon that usually would answer your Talonflame here in this case here as well. So for example, Ferrothorn is going to be one of the hardest answers to one of the Pokemon that also got a little bit better than I expected compared to the last video I did towards this cup, towards like teams which is going to be of course that Kingdra. Kingdra's quite everywhere. Kingdra loses though against Ferrothorn because everything is going to be resisted from it while we do neutral damage. And so if you swap out your Charizard, they might think, oh, it's a great matchup for Kingdra, but actually Charizard should be able to win this matchup. And so that is very, very good for you, because you're going to be able to realign, but you're also going to be able to get rid of one of the hardest answers to Talonflame. And so, this team looks like a lot of fun. I might actually gonna give it a try as well. I have to see if I want to give one of my Charizards the Dragon Breath fast move. But definitely a very, very interesting team here for sure. And we can move on to team number 2. Which you're also going to have a Charizard here, which is kind of interesting. And of course, kind of same play. You want to have a Dragon Breath on this Pokemon. We're going to have Credilli as well as the Toxapex in the back. I feel like it's kind of more of an ABC style line, so like you don't really need to keep your lead alive here in this case, because Credilli can deal with a lot of the Pokemon that you kind of struggle with the Toxapex with as well. So I feel like you kind of want to just play out the lead matchup, hope that you can realign yourself, and then realign your backline. We have Toxapex, which is going to be one of the hardest answers to most of the grass type Pokemon, and Credilli, which is one of the hardest answers to all of the water type Pokemon. That's definitely, I think, how this team is supposed to work, but also should be a very, very solid team here for sure for anyone who kind of wants to try to run this. Next up, a little bit more of a classic one. We're going to have here one with the Shadow Abomasnow. I'm not too sure if they were running Weather Ball Ice or if they were running the Icy Wind, but they were running the Shadow variant, and usually Weather Ball Ice is a little bit better for the Shadow variant, giving you a bit of a better pacing, which I feel like is very important on Abomasnow. I'm actually not a big fan of the Icy Wind variant of the Abomasnow. Sometimes it is very good against me, but a lot of times when I try to play it myself, I'm usually disappointed. Here we're going to have Tentacruel as our Say-Swap, and the Quagsire in the back as normal variants, while the Elite is a Shadow variant, as you can see on paper as well. This looks like a really good one. You have basically play against every single Pokemon in this meta, and this is kind of what you want anyway, right? Even against Pokemon like Zapdos here, you're gonna be able to do a lot of fast move pressure already when both of them are Shadow, because usually it's Shadow Zapdos. So I think you're going to be able to even fully farm down in the 2-shield scenario, and this looks like a really good team, which I didn't even expect to see like this either, but definitely makes a lot of sense on paper. Team number 4 going to be here one as well with the Golisopod, with also the Credilli as well as the Decidueye, double grass backline. And honestly, Decidueye is kind of an underrated Pokemon as well. You see it quite often in my videos recently because I like this Pokemon so much. But yeah, we're going to have the Say-Swap here, I think, of Credilli, Decidueye this time around as a closer. And Golisopod in the lead. Golisopod could have also access to Aerial Ace here. Might have been the one that they were using as well. Could be the case. I don't know directly the movesets of all of those teams. But yeah, this is going to be it for team number 4. Moving on, team number 5 from the Tactical. I think they stream as well now again, basically all the battles, so that's kind of cool. We're going to have here the Jumpluff in the lead, and we're going to have the Morpeko as a Say-Swap, and the Shadow Kingdra in the back. This is going to be a very solid team as well. You can, I feel like, use both Pokemon as a Say-Swap though for this team, both Morpeko as well as Kingdra, so I feel like it depends on which Pokemon you face in the lead, which one you kind of want to swap into. For example, if you face a Fire-type Pokemon, you most likely want to swap into your Morpeko, just trying to get rid of those Fire-type Pokemon just generally, because you still have a neutral matchup there, but also you just kind of want to leave your hardest answer to Fire-type Pokemon, and the Kingdra still on the bench. So I feel like that's most likely on how to play this team. I'm not too sure if they were running the Psychic Fangs or the Seed Bomb, but yeah, both moves are fine. I like Seed Bomb quite a bit as well. You could see Seed Bomb here having a lot of play as well because you have a Grass type already in the lead, and you can bait out potential Pokemon that don't want to face them if you swap out into your Morpeko. But yeah, both Psychic Fangs as well as the Seed Bomb has a lot of play here. Team number 6, going to have another Golisopod here. That one done again. I actually have the wrong moveset here on the Golisopod. I think they were running, because I made a video about this team as well, I think they are running the move Aerial Ace instead of the Liquidation. But Morpeko also, I think, had Seed Bomb, so Seed Bomb, Morpeko. I just went for the stand moves that's usually on PE Poke, but Seed Bomb, Morpeko has some more play as well. It really depends on what you want to run though. Like, I definitely had situations where I would have really liked to have Psychic Fangs just because of the pacing reasons. Psychic Fangs needs one less fast move compared to Seed Bomb. Seed Bomb is the same energy as the Aria, so both of them are going to have play. Like, it's not that one of them is going to be better than the other. But especially for this team, I feel like Seed Bomb makes a lot of sense because your best answer to like those Gastions, for example, is going to be your lead. And if you use the Say Up of Morpeko, you still at least have the option to get the opponent low there or get the KO. But also if you have Psychic Fangs, you're going to be able to maybe even bait the opponent still with them thinking that you have Seed Bomb. And then you're still going to be able to maybe reach another charge move afterwards, which you're not going to be able to do just with the pacing of Seed Bomb. So could be also an interesting shot to have not Seed Bomb on purpose, because you know that the opponent would use a shield anyway. But yeah, that depends on really on how you want to play this one. Team number 7, we're going to have here a team that I also showcased already on the channel. That's going to be team around Turtonator. Turtonator is insanely underrated. This Pokemon honestly was so strong when I tried it out as well. I tried it out in 2 different teams because it was also the number 1 closer for this meta. So yeah, Turtonator, very, very strong Pokemon. Ferrothorn in the lead is going to be great in order to counter Pokemon like the Kingdra, which is going to be a bit of a tricky Pokemon for the Turtonator, because Turtonator does double resisted fast move damage, while they take super effective damage, yeah, basically here from the Dragon Breath from a Kingdra. And so you have the Say Stop of Morpeko. Again, here Seed Bomb is the way to go. Seed Bomb is the better charge move to have on Morpeko, especially for like teams where you have like a Grass type in the lead. But then again, the same kind of place goes for what we had in the team before already, where you could also just argue that the opponent knows that you're running Seed Bomb anyway. You're most likely just going to get some shields there, and you could maybe punish them with Psychic Fangs more often than, yeah, basically if you would have Seed Bomb. But yeah, that really depends on how you want to run this one. But I definitely think it's a great team to run, and we can move on to team number 8. This is another rank 1 in the world, rank 1 in the world team, which is going to be the same, of course, as the first team that we had here, which is also rank 1 in the world team. Here we have from SS Thorn, we're going to have the Golem, the Amoonguss, as well as the Jumpluff. Not too sure about the Amoonguss moveset. I would most likely drop the Sludge Bomb for the foul play, but this is based on me running the Shadow variant of it. I could see for the normal variant that Sludge Bomb might be better. This is again the moveset that PE Poke suggests. For Golem, definitely Rock Blast is the better move to go for. Like, you don't really need the extra damage of a Stone Edge. And this team looks like a really good one, and of course hit rank 1 in the world, so it is definitely a very good one. But yeah, definitely very solid team there. Interesting to see which kind of moves that you really would want to have there. Not too sure about Grass Knot or the Sludge Bomb there. So Grass Knot you cannot really want to have in the current meta. Sludge Bomb I feel like you rather would have to have the foul play, which is going to be a bit cheaper by 5 energy. And then we're going to be at team number 9. We're going to have a team here from Hot Pocket. We're going to have the Gastrodon, we have the Tentacruel as well as the Talonflame. And of course, Talonflame going to be the best answer to like the Grass type weakness that the Gastrodon going to have. But also Tentacruel is going to work out quite well here with this team, because he's still going to be a Water type Pokemon, but you have definitely great play against other Grass type Pokemon because of the poison typing that you have on it, but also Acid Spray. And also of course Scald in the 2-shield scenario allows you a lot of times to actually realign yourself. And so, like, even if you consider, for example, that Talonflame has a weakness against, like, some of the Electric-type Pokemon, you're gonna be able to bait them out with the Tentacruel as well here, so I like this team quite a bit. I think it's a great team to run. And we can move on to team number 10. And this is going to be the final team for today. It's going to be another one with Kingdra, and I want to just showcase as well here the Kingdra plus Ferrothorn core. This is going to be one of the best cores that you can run for the current meta. This is definitely one of the cores that I've seen the most. And here, Tauntaun was able to get Legend with this team here, and they said that they only just didn't have the Shadow Kingdra. If they would have the Shadow Kingdra, they would use the Shadow variant. Shadow variant of Kingdra is way better. But yeah, this is going to be it for this team here, and this is going to be it also for this video. I really hope that you enjoyed this one. I hope that this helped you. Also, let me know down below which team are you going to try out, and I will see you then. Bye bye.